Ordinarily, on Rochelle's Daily Wire Video Edition, we feature one important new decision that came down somewhere in the country in the prior week. But this is the end of the quarter, and as always happens at the end of every quarter, decisions come down by the bushel loads from courts everywhere, and this year is no exception. So, as a result, I'm going to briefly mention 5 interesting new opinions that you can read about on Rochelle's Daily Wire on the ABI website. First off, as you may know, Chapter 7 trustees have been making a business out of suing colleges and universities to recover tuition payments that their bankrupt parents made on an adult child's behalf. The theory is that because parents have no legal obligation to educate their kids once they're over 18, if you pay for tuition, that's simply a fraudulent transfer because there is no consideration to the parent. Well, I am pleased to report that colleges and universities are increasingly coming up with defenses that work and make them immune from these lawsuits. The second is an issue that actually is a surprise to me. This is a decision from the Ninth Circuit Bankruptcy Appellate Panel, which agreed with the 11th Circuit's controversial Title Max decision and held that states can adopt laws that will allow property to drop out of a bankrupt estate automatically. Next, let's go to the intersection of maritime law and bankruptcy law, because 3 circuits now agree that simply providing necessaries to a vessel does not entitle the supplier to a maritime lien. Folks in that business should study the decisions and probably revise their contracts with hopes that they will have a better shot at getting a maritime lien when they're stuck after somebody goes bankrupt. Fourth, here's an issue that you need to be aware of. Belatedly buying a claim will not confer standing if you weren't already someone with standing to litigate in bankruptcy court or on appeal. And finally, I say for last, a rather important decision from the Ninth Circuit, where the appellate panel out in California held that a bankruptcy court's contempt power is robust enough to keep someone in jail for 3 years for failure to turn over estate property. Get that, in jail by order of a bankruptcy judge for more than 3 years. I mean, that is more than the minimum prison sentence for some felonies. Well, perhaps bankruptcy judges are not so powerless after all, and perhaps that's good reason to be sure you never unduly annoy a bankruptcy judge. Well, this is Bill Rochelle, Editor-at-Large for American Bankruptcy Institute. If you want to read about these cases and a case every day that really you ought to know about, then please join the American Bankruptcy Institute, sign up for my column, and it will come to your email automatically every day about 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, and until this time next week, good day.